Hello, I'm Jean-Luc from Maple House Classic Cars, and today we're going to fit Bluetooth to a 955-957 Cayenne Series 1 using the Mr12Volt Bluetooth Retrofit Adapter. So what have we got in the box? We've got the Bluetooth adapter itself, aux cable, a bypass cable, a microphone here for when you're making and receiving telephone calls, and some other connectors and cabling just there. Instructions, and I'm also going to be installing a USB extender, just making it a bit easier to access the USB port. Okay, so first off we need to remove this silver trim, which I've started doing using this plastic pry tool. Ideally one of these rather than a screwdriver to try and help prevent damage. And then this just unclips all the way around. There we go, nice. And you pull that off. Go. Okay. Now we are going to need to get this bypass loop behind the CD changer here. Now this is a pretty awkward one. So the cable you need to pull out of the CD changer sits in the back corner about here, and it pulls out that way. And it's that cable that you then connect to this bypass. Okay, next up we're going to remove the head unit itself. Now I've placed a microfiber here just so we don't damage anything on the way in and way out. So there's 4 Torx screws altogether. These are T20. So we'll remove these. There we go. And then we just want to wiggle this head unit out. There we go, taking care not to damage anything. And then once it's out, disconnect everything. What's great is it's all color coded, so you'll see where it goes back in afterwards. Okay, so next up it's going to be this bag full of cables here, and we're going to start off with the orange fiber optic cables. Now this is what's going to connect the Mr12Volt to the system. So now unraveled will look something like this. Now this plugs into the harness just here, the fiber optic harness, so that goes there. This end piece is what plugs into the Mr12Volt. Remember to remove this beforehand. There we go. And this is what's going to go back into the factory head unit. Next up we're going to need a power source for the Mr12Volt. So we're going to be tapping into the power source here. Now the red will be splicing into this red and yellow cable, and the black goes into the brown. And for that we're going to be using these. Now what you will need to do is just strip the cable slightly so you've got some there. This goes in this end, and you cut into the existing power cables using that end there. So that's our power wires spliced now. So we've tapped into the 12-volt source for the head unit. I'm going to plug this into the Mr12Volt. So 12-volt source. Now next up, it's a case of plugging everything back into the head unit. Let's see if we can get this working. Okay, so we're all reconnected. Time to test it out. You need to turn on the ignition. Connect to the Mr12Volt via Bluetooth. You want to search for and connect to car kit. We'll give it a second to boot up. There might be an error warning saying something's missing. That's okay. Here we go. You can skip control using your steering wheel controls. And there you have it, Bluetooth audio connectivity with the standard OEM head unit.